won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. Won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmines with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. At all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Table set, not tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop.
Welcome back, everybody. We got word of mouth tonight. Little special here. As you can see, I'm not Wisconsin yet. Had to finish up some stuff, hang out with my wife tonight. I'll leave tomorrow morning, get up there around noon. But you also saw no stream from Sussex yet. King had flight problems, go figure. So I can't leave you with no content. I figured I got some invites I want to knock out before I leave for Wisconsin. Let's share them with you guys. Maybe get a couple invites. Maybe get a cycle in or so with anybody that's interested in playing to get warmed up before we go. Ah, somebody's already jumping on that gun. Good. I love it. Let's see who it is. Patrick Sweeney, how you doing, sir? Hi, Jason. How you doing? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm accepting it now. It takes a while for the GPS to catch down here, and I don't know why it makes a difference because it should be using geolocating off of your Wi-Fi, but that's beside the point. Uh, we're I'm really happy because Restream fixed. Now I can see a number in the chat, which is nice. Don't think I got a watchdog here, but one of the problems IT has noticed is the attract screens are causing a problem. And it all leads me to believe it has a lot to do with going into the newer version. Great, they'll get it worked out. But I noticed all the replays and the track screens were stuttering like really bad. So give it a reboot. No, I was just getting cleaned up. I got everything laid out for tomorrow. No hat. I did get a fresh cut, trim the beard. Gotta look good. Gotta look good. But so we'll get some content up for you now. If Richard has flight problems, I'm contemplating just packing up everything here, but I don't have the mounts and camera stuff to set up the machines at the tournament, so it probably wouldn't work out. But let's see if we have any invites we can accept here. Oh, we do. I got a couple of these tournament ones. I got Mark Foster. Oh, let's do it. But hopefully you're there. Oh, I got Mark Foster. Oh, that was me just accepting that one. All right. I don't have any other good ones to accept. Left Kaufman's on here, and he wants to accept those. I'll get them accepted. 14 days to play. We're good. But, so we'll let this thing boot up. Now, if you notice, too, I can't remember who it was. They were having questions about the Wi-Fi adapter. I have it hardwired set up down here, but we were having a couple of issues with the stream, too, that we wanted to eliminate any variables. So I took every piece of equipment off of this network. So the only thing running is the stream machine to this network. Everything else is going to my upstairs network. So I had to get a Wi-Fi adapter for it, just in case. Let's see, what else do we got here? All right, so I got a few to bang out. We got online, we got invites. Haven't touched a trackball today, which is nice. But I probably need to, since it's going to be a little bit hard at this tournament to get on a machine. All right, so we'll go down this. Oh, what's this 2-day one? All right, let's do it. We got a few to knock out. So we'll pretend like I got to the tournament late, couldn't get on a machine and warm up. So I'm qualifying right now. How about that? Like collagen. I'm getting there too, Jay, but I mean, to be quite frank, my schedule is a lot different, and my schedule itself has been detrimental during tournaments for me because I don't want to play that early. Jason, I'm not ignoring you, but I don't want to I want to just focus on playing right now. Yeah, we can talk about something like that in the future, though. Good, that's the key. Get your body and your thumbs ready, because they're the thumbs of an angel. But do angel thumbs really need warming up? I don't know. I gotta say, I think I might get used to this, though, with the chat being down in front of me now. But I'm having serious OCD issues, man. I grabbed the 4K Dell monitor, and both of them are 27 inches, but you can't line them up the same because they're not height adjustable. So it's kind of pissing me off. So it's real close. I had to find a little piece of plywood to get it as close as possible, but it's freaking me out, and I hate it. I think Phil is right. It's Phil Ives, right? I think the thing to worry about is the liver. The liver needs to be your biggest attribute of the weekend. Or amphetamines. Yeah, and I got a feeling too with the size of the event. It's going to be one that's going to be hard to control your alcohol consumption because you're going to be sitting at the bar. Wait, oh, got it. You're going to be sitting at the bar and not sitting there focusing on playing Golden Tee, which is kind of tough. I might actually jump on the Jason Stark Mountain Dew train for the weekend. Who knows? Who knows? It's up in the air. I don't even know. All right. We've gotten to have some really interesting conversations lately. And, oh, there's Neil. He's there. All right. I'm almost wishing I went tonight, but I did need to hang out with the wife some too, so that was good. We made our run to Costco. She's got all the food to make for the weekend for herself. And when I say food, bottles of wine is what I mean to say. I did find out something too, that the Samsung Q90 that I've got upstairs, it actually has picture-in-picture. So I showed the wife how to put on her NASCAR race. While having my stream up in the corner. I gotta say, Neil, one of my biggest problems is willpower and self-control. So chances are I'm not going to turn you down. All right. Bush Light should never be the way to go in any aspect of life. You need to be better than that. Yeah, it did. Well, the whole thing is the complaints from people online. Oh, it has picture-in-picture, but it only has one tuner. And I'm like, wait a minute. Who in the world is using the TV tuner at all anymore? I mean, do people actually use the tuner in the television with their cable or DirecTV or anything like that? I had no idea. So, which kind of baffled me, but Bud Light, I can get behind your Bud Light. That's good. Oh, Natty Light. What is that one that I had? It was like a fucking seltzer or a like strawberry lemonade Bush Light or Natty Ice. And it was foul. I forget what it was. And I know somebody in here, one of us degenerates is going to tell me. Neil, I'll get on the road in the morning sometime. And I know viewership isn't going to be what we're looking for tonight, but it doesn't matter. We're just here getting some time in. I was going to play. I know a lot of you are clamoring to see the stream from down there. It ain't happening tonight. Tomorrow, that's it. Natural strawberry lemonade. Holy cow, what a foul beverage. Ah, terrible, terrible, terrible. But let's get some content. Keep everybody intrigued. We will get the stream up and running, whether it's tomorrow night or Saturday. I'm sure Richard will have it. And I think he actually shipped his equipment there before rather than flying with it. I know it's been a running joke for a long time, but Richard King has either the worst luck with flights or is also the most irresponsible person that we know when it comes to flying. Look at that. See, this is why we're warming up. That was terrible. I don't know what it is. My machine lately, I've been having trouble getting it out on those small right and left, or left putts. And I know it. Oh, shit, that's bad. All right, now we're in deep grass again. Great. I've learned. You got to hit it hard. Ah. Well, my go-to at Sussex is, tray full of car bombs. And then I drink, this is awesome, but I drink Grey Goose, but as my mixer, I use Henry's Grape Hard Soda. And the problem with it is, you drink it, okay, so I drink Double Goose and Henry's Grape Hard Soda, and you're like, oh, I just had one drink. Okay, but it's a Double Goose, and I'm using a liquor beverage as the mixer, so it's like 3 drinks in one, and then I'm like, oh, I'm fine. No, I can't stand now. It's awesome. Hey, RJ, how you doing, bud? Ah. A spotted cow is the one that you're gonna try. It's a decent beer. To be perfectly honest with you, it's not something that I would ever go out of my way for. Now, I also grew up in the Midwest and been here my whole life. I've had it multiple times, and it's not anything world life changing. Take the money I see, close that up. I hope Kegs came through with my shirts, man. But that's the big one that you'll hear, Jay, the spotted cows. All right, so okay, that is one thing I wanted to go through. I started to lead down this path a little bit earlier. So I've seen some interesting comments on the boards, right? About, I mean, people being worried with all this incorrect information based on what they've heard from people. All right, and yeah, okay, so let's break this all down. Okay, original plan, guys. This is how bad the pandemic fucked this all up. The original plan was to release the new machine in a live preview at a PGA event in 2020. Okay, and it would have gone, and they were going to do it at one of the courses that's on there. Hint, it's not TPC Sawgrass. They were going to do it live during the event, during the tournament that was at that course. Okay, well, pandemic blew that shit out of the water. Then supply chain issues, getting the pieces to even make the prototype machine that I got to play on has been challenging to say the least. Now, I mean, as much as we can all call it an excuse, but as a company, they weren't set up to work remote, right? So a lot of the issues that they were having, it was hard for them to troubleshoot, especially with how Illinois was locked down with everything. And it's not an excuse. There is a reason behind it, but you worked around that shit in my time. No, Doc, the Masters, Augusta, I gotta think it's not going to be anytime soon included in GoldenTeeTV. All right, there's a lot of other restrictions. While having the PGA license allows them to negotiate with the specific course, Augusta has some weird rules and things you have to follow. It might not even be viable in GoldenTeeTV, in my opinion, to have to make the changes that you would have to make in GoldenTeeTV for it to be allowed to use. So don't expect that now or anytime in the near future. I will say this, that the license will have anything that says TPC in front of it, they can use. All right? So just know that. Think about that for the immediate future. And then also realize that with this license, they get all the topography data from them. So it's to make a course before, I mean, they were making 2022 before 2021 released to us this year. So know that it takes a while for the creation of a new idea, but going through the courses that already exist, I bet they can burn these out in a week and have them ready to go. Now, we've seen some issues lately with them trying to do things maybe too quickly and have had some negative repercussions because of it. So hopefully they get a good system in place that allows them to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I won't pretend to know everything that goes along with it. But mind you that when I'm saying I'm giving educated guesses, it's a little bit more than educated guesses. But yet still, everything that I say could happen to be changed by the time that it becomes implemented. So obviously take everything with a grain of salt, but know that this is the best goddamn salt you're going to find out there. If that makes sense. So, now, I'm hearing people talk price. And I think some of this was part of the telephone game. Because one of the people I was arguing with told me that he heard it from somebody who heard it from me about price. All right. If you listen to Doc, that's my impression. I didn't ever get that as a finalized, but yes, I think so. I really think so. Yeah, there's just other stuff that they have to go through with it, and it might cost more money. I don't know all the fine-tuned points behind it. I don't know about. But, okay, so let's go through. People talking about the PGA is going to be pissed when they see us shooting scores on this. Kevin and Adam both reiterated this recently online, but they love it. They want us to tear these damn courses up. They want us to go, oh, I just shot a 32 on Sawgrass. Eat shit, pros. Cool. And guess what? With no clubs and balls, I could easily break into the 30s on those courses. With just stock clubs, stock balls, no tees. I think I played each one of the courses one time, and me and the person that went with me, we both shot 26s. The next game, I shot a 28, he shot a 27, which was 1 and 2 better. And then the third game, I think we both shot 2 better. Right? So, and that's when you're getting par 4s that are setting up at 385, where with no clubs and balls, it's a hard one to get, but they're wide enough and you had room that you could see 3 shit right at it. With tees and balls, those par 4s are going to be drivable between 380 and 400. And to be honest with you, I could honestly see arrows becoming a thing, but I only saw casual tee boxes too. So these things can change a bit. Kevin said he's played on them without casual tee boxes, and they're kind of fun, and they look great too. Okay, so now back to the first point, the price thing. And this is coming directly from Adam's mouth during my stream. Look, the price isn't going to be much dramatically different, dude. I mean, yeah, maybe $500 more than what you're looking at, but there's some things that are going along with this. Even at $500 more for commercial, let's say, that's including a stand and all the extra stuff with it to make the machine more marketable. And it's including the 55-inch 4K, the 55-inch 4K Samsung. And to be quite frank with you, I didn't see the model number on it, but I'm almost positive that the TV that they're using with Samsung, yeah, but the TV that they're using, it's also coming with a factory warranty on it that I believe they told me was 4 years. So, yeah, you may have a shitty TV, but that's the thing. How many bars have you guys gone to and you're playing some shitty goddamn TV from Walmart that looks like absolute trash? Right? The whole singularity and everything being the same across the platform, all moving forward, is going to be one of the best things that we've come from this. And I hear vendors and people complaining about having to buy a new machine. Look, motherfuckers, you guys haven't had to buy a new machine in 15, 20 years. And even though some of you converted the old hardware into the new one and left these crappy products out in the field, even though you bought our updates, we loved that. That was great. You put a crappy product out there that degraded the quality of Golden Tee for everyone. And as we've seen it moving forward, you saw the decline. And I think part of the decline was people not realizing that the machines are supposed to be way nicer than what you see for the majority of games in the field. And not to misquote Forestall. Oh, yeah, interesting. Now, I didn't see anything. Yeah. I didn't see. Now, the other one we're talking about is somebody was looking at the pictures of the greens. If you look at the pictures of these greens, there's actually slopes in them, but we only see an aggregate. And I think once the ball's on the green, that slope is gone. And after looking a bit more at what I kind of see what they're saying, that it is a plane only. And mind you, forget about tiered greens. That's not what I'm saying. But it is a flat plane. I kind of see what they're saying. But I know that's not true because in testing I've done in the past, I believe the one that we used most to check this out on was Cypress Cove 17, the long par 5 with that immense green, like 300 feet long from the top to bottom. Well, what you found in there is that green actually, even though it says a down 10 from the top, It's a left 2, a right 1, a right 2. It's all combined in there. So one of the things why that putt was so tough was it's giving you the break based on the ball staying on the ground. Well, since it was a down 10 and that far away, when you hit the putt, it would go into the air. So you could be in the air missing the right 2 part. So now the putt is actually going to break left 1 the rest of the way. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. It is there, but it isn't there. And I get what they're saying, but that isn't changing. Putting's going to be the same. It is the same. Even though those greens look cool in the pictures, it still did the same thing. It would come up to something and go down 2, right 5. Even though that green might have had a hill in it, it was still a down 2, right 5. Cool. It's fine. Golden Tee itself is not going to be, the gameplay is not any different. Which, if it was different, we wouldn't probably be seeing these things with the Watchdog reboots because they wouldn't be porting everything over from an old platform to a new one, having code problems based off of legacy equipment, you know, all that good stuff. But then, too, the new machines, if you only get to release 500 of them and they're not compatible with anything else, 500 machines out there, yeah, it might get some good gameplay, but 500 machines isn't enough to support the prize play model. It just isn't. So they had to do it the way they did. I understand the decision-making process on it. So don't expect the cost to be much more, if any more, than what it is right now. They don't want to price people out of the market. They don't want to price vendors out of the market. Cool. Good. So that's out of the way. Scoring-wise, like I said, I think the courses are actually going to be fun. And actually, I mean, from what I played, yeah, they're fun. It's Golden Tee, dude. It's new courses. It's more content. None, Civ. None whatsoever. I'm exhausted and I'm fighting right through it. I was thinking about getting all hyped up on Red Bull, but then the wife didn't want me to leave tonight, so I know I was a little fired up over. I got a little fired up over some things that we were reading online tonight, and it just got me to thinking. I figured, why not hang out with you guys? You guys are a calming influence to me. That's a good thing. All right, so now that that's out of the way, graphics-wise, they're better. I don't think they're anything near what they're going to be in the near future, too, as we start to slowly transition all to the new one. Nathan, it's good in a factor that, yeah, that there's not an argument going over it. It's not good in the fact that people just don't have the ability to read and think critically. It drives me crazy. Hey, Austin, how you doing? It still doesn't change that. But I don't even want to go down that route. I want to play a couple games, get ready for it, get ready for the weekend. In the words of Jason Stark, I'm going to take it to Pound Town tomorrow. I don't really care, dude. I think I might still go with the plan I told you via messenger. Because, you know, all I got to do is say that just passed, so I'm sorry. Right? Is it sad that I call my Golden Tee brethren the voices of reason and a calming influence to me? God, I might have to find a therapist, dude. That I think I know. Nathan, there is no do. There is no can't. Only can. I don't think this is getting there. Hey, Josh. I know you needed content. Okay, I got that all the way out, and I hit it good, and that's not even close, so we're fine. I didn't expect that one to get there. Deep grass. It's not just that. It's funny to see people come out of the woodwork. I don't think people really understood what my point was there. That's the whole thing. It got taken down a path that wasn't the point whatsoever. I mean, the introspective part of it was basically saying, look, dude, cancel culture is actually evolving society. While some things may go too far, while some things may go too far with it, and I'll agree with that, and argue in the merits of the certain thing, that's fine. But in general, cancel culture, what they want to call cancel culture, is actually us becoming better as a civilization. For the most part, that's what it is. We canceled out things from our past that we used to deem as norm to know that they're offensive or they hurt people, and that's it. Fuck, I in my youth, yeah, I grew up in a rich white suburb. Hearing the N-word wasn't that uncommon. Did I drop N-bombs? Absolutely I have. You're never going to tell me that I didn't. Did I... but now, as I've gotten older, do I look back and go, fuck yeah, that was probably not a good thing to do. And I need to be better than that. Sure. Are there things that I'm doing right now that in the future we might deem wrong or insensitive? Absolutely. And am I going to look back and go, God damn, dude, I should be fucking shunned for that? No, I should be shunned from it if I'm still doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, okay, new courses come out, right? And on hole 9 of this course, I try to go over the top and I go wet. Is anybody going to make fun of you? No. When it's 6 months later and you're still hitting the same goddamn shot, you should be made fun of. Right? So we can relate everything in life to GoldenTeeTV. Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole point. That was really the whole point. That, yes, we can argue over the merits of canceling some things and agree that might limit free speech. But as a society, there's some speech we shouldn't have to limit. We should all know damn well. And if we don't know, should be able to be told by somebody that this is bad and not think that we're trying to single someone out or get rid of a certain part of culture. It ain't good. Get rid of it. Why do things? It doesn't hurt you to stop doing the thing. So just do it if it's hurting other people. Why can't we be like that? And that's why I've said to Will multiple times in posts and in things, when he brings up stuff from a tournament 10 years ago, changing Kinsler's name to Africans when he went to the bathroom, or to Mexicans when he came back and went out on the phone. Yeah, dude, I did that. Am I ashamed? No. Was it? I mean, it was in good spirits, good fun. It wasn't trying to insult or anybody. But if I look back now, we go, yeah, that might have offended somebody, and it didn't need to be done. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it really is. So am I ashamed? No. Fuck no, dude. I've had an awesome life of doing wrong shit, right? But when it became clear that what I was doing was hurting someone else, I damn sure stopped as soon as humanly possible, or at least made my best effort to not do it again. We're all gonna make mistakes. That's fucking humans, dude. But humans as a society, we're supposed to be free will and supposed to be evolved, and we're supposed to see our mistakes and change them in the future. That's really it. That's all it's about. It's not taking. Oh yeah. And the one in general I was really talking about was Jim Jordan. That piece of shit, dude. Where was he? Why wasn't he cancel culturing the fucking rape going on behind his back, right? That he knew all about. I don't get it. All right, but back off of politics. And really, I don't even think that's politics. And I hope that now that you see the point, it wasn't really anything political. It was really telling you that cancel culture isn't a negative and necessity. No, I agree. I don't. If we do, if we don't, whatever. We're still going to have fun. We're going to play the golf. All right, so you notice I didn't high tee that, right? There's a reason. When you high tee that ball, it's not carrying forward and the roll doesn't keep it up. I know that one of you or many of you have seen when you high teed the driver, it hit the fairway and then turned around and went backwards in the water. If you hit that with stock, I don't have Packer colors on. No, it's black. This is black, dude. Easy, guy. Easy. It's a black shirt. Oh, you were freaking me out, dude. No, that would never happen in my household. God damn it. I'd say 1 in 10 at best, John. Even probably less than that. I'd like to think that having... That's one of the issues that I've always had with GoldenTeeTV. All right, so it's gotten past the point of just making money. I look at things like legacy wise, and yeah, I want to have the best score ever on a course, kind of thing. And when a course sets up to be like 2 strokes off what your best could be, it drives you goddamn crazy, dude. It drives me absolutely batshit. Yeah, you can hit the driver stock. And mind you, I am playing stouts too. So the biggest thing that I'd recommend not doing into a big win there is hitting a straight high T driver, because that ball will end up flattening out and then backing up and going down the hill. I know you've seen it. There are times when you still can't get that across with stock. So when I see that, I'll turn an extra turn right, hit a C3, and nut it. And then I'll use the high T, because the ball's carrying far enough with the C3. And since it's not going directly into the wind, that when it comes back down the hill, it's coming back this way and not straight back and then taking the hill to gain speed. Yeah, Josh, same thing. Exactly. Now, part of me when playing, knowing that I played commercial quite a bit, I hate to say it, if you're playing 50 games a day and you cut out using a tee on 2 holes a game that you were always using, all right, so now I got 2 tees times 50, that's $100, that's 100 tees, so roughly $3.75 I made extra by not doing that. So if you are playing as a banger or making money out of it, you do have to look at those things, because if I did $3.75 a day for an entire year, that just cost me $1,200. It adds up. On a home edition, I've gotten very liberal with the tees, and it might be a penalty but when I go to a tournament, I'm not worried about the cost of a tee, and I'm not worried about in gameplay. But if you do think about it, it does add up over time. Wow, how did that go nowhere? Huh. I'm happy with it. We got the eagle, right? You say, oh, yeah, your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. You like fish and grits and know that pip shit. Somebody let me hear you say, oh, yeah, All right, yeah, and this brings me back, like, oh, okay, we can't hit that. We got to hit this. So a little trick here, guys, if you're playing stouts and you get to this hole and it's a big wind, forget about the height difference of what I do. Forget about the height difference, right? And if you're playing stouts, pretend like that wind is a normal wind and hit it how you'd hit that shot if you were hitting into a normal wind. I mean, basically that downslope with that big of a wind will double the wind play. I know it's a stupid way to think about it, but it kind of works. Everybody. Josh, I know I'm jealous that you're not going to be there. I'm trying to get the wife to call in sick to work and then just be straight stream assistant all weekend with Richard. But I think her and Richard working the stream will be her and Richard drunk as shit, Jill with a lazy eye, getting all crazy and wanting to fight me. But guys, and going back to the other thing, if there is something that I do on here and I keep doing it that you're finding offensive in some regards, or that it's hurting you, or you think that I might not know, guys, being ignorant of something is not a bad thing. If I don't know what I'm doing is causing you pain and you expect me to learn from it, that's never going to happen. So please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me personally and say, hey, dude, please don't do that. Weekend prediction. Shit. I can't do anything in my own head but predict that I win. I really can't. I mean, I don't. And as much as you think, like, we keep talking, like, I heard everybody's prediction. If you listen to the podcast with all those guys, they all gave the same, that Luna's going to win, right? I'm sure it's gift cards. I'm sure it's something of that nature. I wonder if they're paying for all the qualifier rounds or something like that. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's just a guess. And here's how I know my guess is. I told Kevin, I'm like, dude, send me a $500 gift card for all operators that if I can go and use it to pay for any reboots that we have, so that everybody feels all warm and fuzzy about it. And he was like, no need. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, this one I'm actually, I don't want to hit the full. Oh, Eric, how you doing, buddy? We already know about you, man. You're the guy that had a local Iowa tournament and offered $500 to first place and didn't make it handicapping and didn't think that Mouth would show up to take the $500 down. You're that guy. For those of you who don't know, Eric is also the gentleman that just happened to be on my flight to Vegas when we all went out there a couple weeks ago. And he happened to be on the same flight. Now, I was smart and purchased a seat up in the front of the plane, but that had no one in my row. And of course, I had to be the nice guy and tell Eric, yeah, you can sit in here. Instead of putting my legs up and taking my pants off, putting my feet up on the seat, and just laying out, I had to do that with him. But if you don't know, Eric is also Matt Van Hoosier, the MC of the Pega Tour when he's there. That's his cousin. And he actually grew up with Matt, and I didn't realize as close as they really were. So it was kind of cool. So Matt was up there when Eric did that little tournament. We had a good time. I got to meet some new people, which was a blast. I always love it. And now they're coming to the tournament. So, hey, it's good for everybody. And I mean, Eric, I don't know when that bar's going away, when you're actually giving ownership up. But guys, if you get the opportunity, you're Bettendorf, right? Or are you Davenport or Dubuque? In one of the Quad Cities, he's got a place called Gunchies. Look it up. Dude, I was there one day and ate twice, and the food was fucking fantastic. So please get in there and check it out. Dangerous. So Davenport. There we go. Only reason I go out there really ever is because they put a Portillo's out there, and I need my Portillo's, man. I shorted that, didn't I? That's going to back over the edge, even with the high T. Oh, it stays. Good. Woo! Hands up. Let's see how far into these invites I can get. I think I'll probably quit at midnight, go upstairs, take some sleeping meds, and then pass out, and then get on the road by about 9 tomorrow. It's a pretty quick drive for me, but I want to get to the hotel, take a shower, knock one out. And I'm going to say, guys, you got to make sure you're cool enough with your roommate. It is important to rub one out before match play begins. I hearken back to Matt McConaughey and Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, you got to jerk off a good 5 or 6 times at every tournament, at least. You got to get all those demons out of you, man. Win. All right. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you got to get the pregame. You got a pregame, dude. Yeah, I want to get there. I want to get checked in. I was going to make sure King had everything, but nope. Josh. Hootie is what they lovingly call Matt. Guys, when that pin's in the top middle like that, I definitely look to go over the top. All right. This should go in. I didn't play the wind enough. I will say something that they did on 2021. If you've noticed, the tee boxes aren't all the same size. So my calculations for the stouts have had to change a bit. I don't know. Corey, you're probably the only one that uses stouts similar to how I do. And I bet you've noticed that. I have no idea why, and I say this all the time. This tee box, yeah, when I use a tee, they've changed. They're not all the same width. That a 5-iron with a 6-mile-per-hour wind will be a perfect, or an 8-mile-per-hour wind with a 5 will not turn it a full turn. Like, since they shrunk it, an 8-mile-per-hour wind on one tee box could be all the way to the corner, but on the next tee box, you could have to go all the way out and aim it out directionally a little bit. Oh, I was saying that on 2021, you'll notice that when you use a tee, the tee boxes are all different sizes on almost every hole now. It doesn't seem like it's a set amount. That was good. No skin off my dick. I was so fucked up when we were coming back that I was glad I had a blocker on the aisle seat there. Well, that's probably, you might be looking, the size might be a little different. So, and then if you are playing dailies, you see the divot marks. Use those as your friend when you're adjusting your shots hole to hole. When you go back in and play the second time, remember which divot you went to the first time. You got to find a point of reference whenever you're using fulls, especially. I mean, I know Corey put a grid up on his TV or something. Dude, I've seen some strange shit, right? I have honestly seen people using a sheet of paper and then putting tick marks down where they lined it up to hit the ace on the piece of paper. It's kind of ridiculous. Dude, one of the machines at the Banger Bunker has a level at the top with a mark, so you can see at the top of the screen where the center of the center of the screen is. So it helps you line up shit. I kid you not. It's another one of those things out there that I would really be disappointed where I've gone in life if I did that kind of shit. Whoa. See, what you don't know is that I'm making marks over here on this screen on my telestrator. Yeah, that's what I'm using it for. I don't have it on all the time because I'm using it so I can trick you guys into thinking that I'm better than I really am. Pretty smart, huh? You guys like that, huh? The magic of digital. No. Well, I heard the A in trackball. Oh, wow, I almost wetted that. Whoops. Guys, I hate to tell you this, but the trackball is probably one of the most accurate. It's probably one of the safest components on a GoldenTeeTV machine. Like the one that will last the longest, that will break the least now that we're seeing. So when you knock a trackball, most likely it's your vendor or you doing it. I said it, and it makes me laugh every time I hear people like wondering, oh yeah, but I'm talking about the top of the TV too. So you can look up and find a spot. You can use that as a you can use that as a marker too then, because a lot of the times out the tee boxes, there's nothing to line up with. So you'll hear me, if I line up a full and I'm playing with a buddy and I go, yeah, I put the left edge of the club marker on the front right post of the bench and I ended up left of it. So you need to move to the right of that. I know, it's crazy, right? And I mean, that's what the daily is. Jason, and don't you forget it. Well, I say this. It's the trackball or it's my wife's fault. One of those two, right? Like if she's not watching the stream and I lose a match, I call her and be like, why weren't you watching? I would have played better. And then if I lose and she is watching, I'm like, I would have won if you weren't watching. Now, are you going to have the Evan Gossett tip on there as well on how to hit a C3? I mean, that's a value buy then, because he was charging good money to see that too. All right, so this is my in-between look on this, right? Because the wind's not left to right enough to be able to hit a full C3 and not have it snap to the left. It's almost too much right for me to hit a full hammered straight to the left of 2. So I have to be safe on this a little bit. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit a full C, and then I'm coming about to the left inside edge of the 2. Distance shouldn't be an issue here. And I could deal with that. That's a fine one. Evan Gomez. It must have been your brother, Evan. I mean, Marc. Why are you on here? Why are you not at the tournament playing the golf game, Marc? You live there. Guys, be careful if you're hitting this shot through these trees. I've had it a couple times now, and watch. If you watch while I'm moving the ball around, do you see that branch on the tree in front of me up high? That is disappearing and reappearing, depending on where you're at on the tee. There's one in the middle here, too, that's there as well, and I've kind of hit it a couple times. Like that. I could. I like that. I like the shot that I hit there. It all depends. Does it clear over the big part of the trees? And really, if I'm in a match, I probably wouldn't hit that shot because I know that tree does that sometimes. So what I would probably do in a match would be that I would go cut it around the outside, put it to the middle of the green with backspin and try to go in and try to hit it from there. But if you use that powerful of a magnet, wouldn't it cause the forward back one not to work either? All right, we're going to try to make this. Oh, no cut. More cut. Ooh, this one's going to get me beat. That par on that one kind of hurt. I did learn another shot from Scooter K that I had no idea worked, and I'm just going to hit it here. All right, I didn't want to go in the rough, but it's fine. No such things as half-played crooks. Scared to death, scared to look. Yeah, I didn't realize you don't have to go across the water there. It's an easy shot, too. The only thing you're going to run into is if you're in the rough, that shot that I just hit there was not the optimum place. I didn't want to be in the rough. And that's only the second time I've tried it. So I haven't quite gotten it down pat. Yeah, go Army. Get it, Gator. I'm all packed and ready to go, though, so we're good. Come on. Yeah, Patrick, I got to look at it. I just didn't think that there was anything that cleared all the trees. But you may be onto something. All right, where are the rocks on the left? Can I might get this thing to bank off the rock and kick on, but this is probably going to be short. Nah, see, that wasn't good at all. That thing didn't go anywhere, but we're fine. It doesn't change anything. That's sand? Okay, that's weird. Now, guys, I implore you to watch Brewer play stouts when we're at the tournament. He does some really unique things that I've tried to implement in. Like, hole one, let's say hole one of Baja. He goes in the sand almost all of the time because you get to play a lower lofted club then, and it takes almost all the wind out of it. Think of it like shushing, but on a thumb shot string or playing the wind. It works out quite a bit. So when you're in one of the heavier obstacles, you have to play up clubs, so you have a lower trajectory club coming in. So you're like throwing a bullet right in there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons for it. It works like a charm, too, though. And really, and here's why, one of the reasons, Brewer has a real problem with chipping. He can't pull back and chip, but he can shush like the dickens, right? So with stouts, that makes shushing a lot easier. So part of his game gets eliminated if he didn't have stouts to play. And this isn't me just coming up with this. This is something that he said to me. And you would have thought that it was watching Brewer that made me switch. No, Adam Harris losing to him on fucking Grand Teton because he was able to drive it farther on a hole and had a much easier chip than I was with a 10 in the face. I was like, whoa, wait, these can go farther into wins? Okay, I switched. And honestly, even if these were stock distance, yeah, well, it's not even close to talk about the most analytical person in GoldenTeeTV. It is goddamn Marc Stenmark. And I think I've given the story before. Oh, another ace hole. God, I can't wait for all these ace holes in Wisconsin. Yeah, shushing is an art form, dude. It really is. I still think it's kind of dirty because you're kind of using the hardware of the game to trick the software of the game. And, oh, fuck me. Oh, I might have got lucky. I'm not in a bush. Okay, what the fuck did that just hit? What did that hit? Ah, whatever. That didn't hit anything. I would love to know, but 47, white on white. That's fucking Ross. I cut him fat. We keep him coming back. I keep him coming back. I'm like Atlantic. I got these motherfuckers flying across the Atlantic. Noriega, the real Noriega. He owes me 100 favors. All right, I haven't tried this with stouts ever, right? I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Dude, I damn near canned this hole. And that's without the Turbo A1. Yeah. All right, I need a bigger wind to the right, but I don't think I'll have a big enough wind ever with stouts. But if you're hitting like a Titan, or it was Barrage that I got it with a couple times, you can hit that A1 into this rock. And if you look, the rock actually kicks it back into the up into the left. So if you got a left to right wind, when it kicks it up into the left, it gets over the mountain and pulls back down. Seiko just... Oh, absolutely, Eric. There's this weekend, next weekend. Goddamn. Yeah, dude. No, they're too advantageous. I'm never going to switch unless they change something. And honestly, I hate to say this, as much as it's less strokes help, as much as it's less stroke help with stouts for banger types, it's more advantageous the better you are with stouts than the gap that gets cleaned off, right? So while it makes the average player better and they make less mistakes, the fine-tuned part of the game that the average player hasn't mastered yet becomes even so much more refined for people that play, and the bangers or the elites, whatever you want to call them. So I honestly think that you have less of a chance to beat me if we're both using stouts. And I'd like to think that one of the main reasons for that is you're still going to make mistakes. Distance control, cuts, things like that. Oh, fuck no, dude. You should be playing them. No one should... Honestly, anybody that's playing this game should be playing. There are a few courses. So we ended up giving away quite a few. Thus far, we got Jeffrey Morgan. We got Clark Gold. Ed Rotz. And really, the Ed Rotz one was because all these smart people in the room can't do math very well, and I wasn't paying attention. That's fine, though. Then also, none of them needed a flight. So we're going to give away a couple more. And then one of the people that was playing this weekend, yeah, it's absolutely bullheaded. I mean, I can understand someone not using them on Castleshire, because hole one can be one stroke instantly if you're playing Titans or Streaks compared to stouts, because on the front nine, the winds aren't big enough that you're gaining any distance with stouts. On the back nine, it's a completely different story. What event? Which one? They all three of them chose Florida. I mean, chose St. Louis. And guys, there'll be... I think we're gonna have a big announcement about the St. Louis tournament coming up. That everybody's gonna want to go with one of the things that's happening. I don't want to say it out loud, but I can't wait to, because it's nothing but greatness. Considering that the other big thing that we were close to kind of fell apart as COVID got worse and worse. I mean, we had meetings about this quite a bit. And we were all getting really fucking stoked. And then it fell apart. It very well could be. I don't want to get, I mean, I don't want to put us in a position. No way did I go that. All right, guys, this is just Mouth getting good luck because that thing fucking splashed, dude. I want to wait to hear any comments on this. That ball splashed, right? I didn't see it on the replay, but that did splash, right? But then it gave me a birdie. That said I was on stroke 2. Can somebody go back? I don't have the stream up right now. Is it? I thought that was a par 4. No, you're right. It is a par 3. Never mind. You're right. It's a par 3. Goddamn. Good call, Tori. Yeah, it was in the par 3 event. You're right. See, I just hope we get to a point, and hopefully on the new design platform that they're gonna put it in, that they're working on, that shit like that we can tell them the error, they can pull a log or take it to the graphics people and have it fixed the next day. And because patches can be almost instant with the new system, rather than having to worry about size on a patch because your sprint card can't take, is it big enough, does it give you enough data to send out a patch of more than 5 megabytes? You know, like those kind of days I'm excited for. She made my eyes bleed. Same damn low sweater. I'm just rough and tough like leather. Wrong route. And then got with a sick tight click and went all out. Made 40 G's. Yeah, that's right. It's a par 3. I thought that was a par 4 in my head for some reason. Awesome. Sweet. 40 G's and still I'm struggling. See, now after our hip-hop conversation last night, that's all I could listen to. Age of 18. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. All right, we're going to hit the 3-wood here around just so I can get some spin on it. You know what I mean. I don't know. You could. It's a tough one. I mean, if that's the case, half the artists that we talked about that night weren't really hip-hop. All right, here's another one to look at, guys. It says I'm in the rough, right? And my distance has dropped, what, 25 yards, 23 yards? I could still hit this to 260 without a problem. I like that term for them, man. That's great for Wu-Tang. It is, dude. But, so don't necessarily get caught up on what you see on the left. Use it as a guide, but you really need to get used to, taking these things into account, but understanding what your max distance is in all scenario and all surfaces. I didn't even hit that as hard as I can, and it went, it's 5 yards longer into a 6 wind. from a surface, it tells me I should be losing roughly 10%. Thanks, Patrick. You as well, man. You're coming, right? Good man. That's a good idea. Oh, good man. Well, we'll see you then. Maybe. Florida's the one I'm not sure if I'm going to or not yet. I probably will. I know. I say it to my wife. She's like, whatever. You know you're fucking going. I mean, my OnlyFans account, the people have been donating money for me to go, so I probably have to. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Oh, it's 11:20 here. You will. I trust that you will. No, but I have that at the Clash, dude, Josh. Yeah, well, we're drinking it. We're going to be drinking every night. We're going to be drinking to my accomplishments. Yep. Yeah, I think they did. I think they might have done a good job and have a good place for that Texas tournament for the Player of the Year. I think it's got to be better than Austin. I did not enjoy it. Yeah, good luck, man. Get some sleep. It's a struggle riding with Al Jazz. But at least he's got his own car this weekend. He's not going to try to steal mine again. I thought the service was absolutely atrocious. The layout of the place was great. I thought the service was abysmal. Oh, I thought I was over that with that. But oh well. Yeah, I know, Jason. I know. Ooh, God, is that the way to go? Yeah. Thanks, Jeremy. How you doing, bud? One, and you don't stop. Oh, see, I ended up staying with Dan G and or not with them, but they told me what hotel and then picked me up. So I was right by. I was with them. So I wasn't that close to the bar. Oh. Ah, nice. I did catch myself watching fucking people, watching rappers talk about Eminem. Never got into Jurassic 5 as much as I probably should have. I would rather have a shitty hotel and good service at the place that I'm going to spend 70% of my weekend at. I didn't want to be in that bar most of the time because it was that bad of service. And I just can't. And for that matter, Florida was that way as well last year, too. There were points in time where it was great, and then there were points in time where it didn't feel like anyone was working. And I'm sorry, dude, with the amount of money we're going to spend, I really don't want to have to leave what I'm doing to go find a cocktail. It shouldn't be a struggle. And for the bar's sake, they're costing themselves money. I mean, I literally, and I bring this up quite a bit, at Redbirds in St. Louis, they almost put a leash on Richard King and I with a waitress behind us because all they had to do was bring drinks. We'd be like, yeah, we'll buy those. Let's have those. We'll do those. We'll drink all those. Yeah, bring more of those. Well, moving the nets. BK. Oh, there's something on my machine. What is that? Might have been E-juice. Oh, come on. It's a down 11. That shouldn't plug. Yay, can we get married at the mall? Crawl for your ball. Meet me in the bathroom stall and show me why you deserve to have it all. All right, where we go? Let's play this on say. Here we go. Oh my God, yes. Absolutely, dude. I mean, most other things, like they end up going out and putting the strippers through college. We put waitresses through college for these weekends. I've talked to a few bar owners, and the majority of them, the weekend that we have our tournaments, have the best weekend of their year that weekend. Now, there are a couple exceptions. There are a couple exceptions, but the wait staff always says yeah. And the wait staff is also how you have a better weekend. All right, this has got a chance. Let's make this. Why'd that bounce left? And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. That hit a left. That had a left bounce off of it. So if we look at that green, it actually slopes both ways. Top bitches I own. So the ceiling, how you know I'm gonna kill it? How you know I got that feeling? Huh, weird. Like smegma? Oh, what happened to that boy? Oh. What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. Yeah, it almost, though, it was not. It splashed, but it didn't get a drop because it left it right where it splashed. It was kind of cool. I liked it. I don't know. One of my favorite shots I've seen on Golden Tee, whether it was mobile or live, is the shot from that hole on Golden Tee mobile where the guy played it long, skipped the water, banked the back wall, shot way up in the air, came down and dropped. It was kind of insane. It was one of the best shots, or I mean, I can't call it best because it didn't seem like it was a skilled shot, but I don't know. They may have played it. You ain't shit. God, I thought that was turning. I thought that was going in. Clapping to that boy. I really don't know why more people don't do this. Have a good night, Josh. Have fun at work, nerd. I question your love for the game. Fucking new job. Bullshit. All right, what we got here? Oh, we got a good look. Oh, this is a whole out opportunity in my mind. Yeah. It's the watchdog's fault. I bet Chris would be so mad that you called her the watchdog. Yeah, see, Jason, though, what I did was this. I called the Golden Tee players my family, check. I say I make money playing Golden Tee, job, check. GT, self-explanatory. I got all bases covered. I fucking that. Simple. Real easy, guys. You can get away with it all. All you got to do is show that you made a little bit of money on Golden Tee. You treat us all like family. Good. We're covered. Everything's ready. We're good. What happened to that boy? He was talking shit. He put a clapping to that boy. I don't know. I'm gonna leave here roughly 8:30, maybe 9 a.m. Get up there about noon. Go to check in, take a shower, relax for a second, then head up to the bar around maybe 2ish. It's more planned out than I've ever been, but this is my least favorite setup on this hole. I seem to fuck this up quite a bit. I'll take that. We raise our daughters. Gotta get a hole out. Need another one. Get it. Where are the ace holes? Where are all my ace holes at? If I rule the world. Love them, baby. Could it be if we could still living for today in these last days of time? Goddamn. This is one where if I was down a stroke in a match, now would be the time to go for the ace. Because most players that I'm playing a match, if somebody's beat me by one, they're not missing 18. This has got to be my ace. They're not missing this. It was just, I mean, God, I thought that was going to back up more than that, though. All right. Damn. They're selling Attica and send them to Africa. What's the Let's Play one? Who's this? Who's Let's Play? Let's see. Through the world. Holy. To the sun, hand in hand. Walk right up to the sun. We won't land. Walk right up to the sun. Yeah, I'm amazed that at last minute, 10 p.m. at night, we still get you guys come out. You guys come out to watch some tea and talk shit a little bit. I love it. Thank you very much. It makes everything more interesting for me. So you guys are doing me a favor. We could be goddamn sorry. Oh, here, let's play some more. Let's try to get all these courses. We don't need to see Baja. Not even midnight yet. We're good. We are good. I feel it. I got a lot of big things. We got a lot of big plans. I think we're going to have a good, fun weekend. I think we're going to do a lot of good for some people. I just think I got a really good feeling about this year. I don't know about everybody else. And as much as I hate to admit it, pandemic stuff sucked, but it didn't make this the worst year of my life. So that's good. What's the saying from Terminator 2? Fate is what you make it? Is that it? We both shine. All right. This is a thumb shot for once. Now, Corey, you here? I'm curious. With the line that you have set up, is the farthest left edge lined up? Is that center cut when you're, if I'm looking at the marker on the left? So if I go here, that's center cut. I need to move it about here. And then I need to hit it straight. Yeah, this straight part. Yeah, I think so too. But sometimes I think it's not right. And I wonder if the distance away you are makes that line change. Because they have to scale it, right? So if I'm scaled up to where it's maxed out on that view, is that line not as accurate? Because if I have like a 60-yard shot, the scale's a ton smaller. And I still can't figure out how heavy rough you get more backspin on a heavy rough than rough. That's a little goofy. All right, is the 5-wood shot? This is too easy to do it. Yeah, I gotta go this one. You guys, if you happen to see Mike Yeager on the screen, I got to play with him a bit in Vegas when we were there just recently. Dude, he hits so many ridiculous, stupid shots that are like none of us would ever hit on a normal basis, and that's the play that he makes on them. I mean, and he was pretty damn consistent with it too. But it might give you a couple other ways to approach a couple of holes that you could be having troubles with. Now, I looked at him and told him he was stupid for doing what he's doing, but they were all pretty low risk. On this course, I'll show you the one on the back nine that he was doing every time. And it actually kind of makes sense. I just didn't realize it was that easily repeated. And there's something off on this hole now, too. This second shot's been offsetting all the time. Now it didn't. Good. I will say this. I'm on a point. I'm pointing the shit out of everything right now. And that's really good if we get a chance to gamble this weekend. I don't know how much free time we're going to get on machines. But now they added another one, so there's 29 machines now. And let's say we got 140 instead. That's probably more realistic. I mean, there were only 40 people in the CTTP tonight. And go figure, Brewer and Luna in the finals of CTTP. Yeah, we will. We'll find a way. Oh, yeah. We might be going to the Jeff McClellan school book of gambling, like throwing oranges at a golf cart that's sitting on a drain in a parking lot. Something like that. Something. We could go to the putt school of gambling, where we're trying to throw quarters and see who can stick the quarter into a lit up sign in front of a bar and get it to land in the rail. that was a good night of gambling. That was fun. The orange thing I made up, but there was some game like that I remember playing at a hotel that I don't know. All right, so this is the other one. So let's pretend I can't get this across, but even if not, dude, I had no idea that this is fine right here. You always get a line. It's crazy. There's a line like every time. I mean, that might be a better play anywhere. Because, as long as you keep it in the fairway, you can cut it around any of those trees. There's only a couple of them, so there's never really a problem on the approach. Oh, wow, I laid off of that a bit. Whew. Yeah, I gotta go this way today. Oh. Oh. This is a hole that I can tell you can see multiple breaks on. To the left, it goes left harder, and to the right, it goes right harder. I know there is, because you can watch the ball trickle down. So that's a down 8, and that broke left. Let's look, right? That ball definitely turned left. But if the pin's on the right, the ball will break right. So that tells me that there is a ridge in the middle of the screen. That's what I'm talking about when I say that the average break of the hole is all that we see when we're putting. But there are other breaks in there that we're not messing with. If that makes sense, what I've just said there. I don't know. All right, I think I got 2 more games in me before I go. And then we will bid you all farewell. And hopefully I come back and we have a good stream when I get back, because it's going to be a stream of me hung the fuck over, hurting like all hell after a win. Honestly, my biggest thing with the Watchdogs, look, dude, I don't even care that I care that they're happening, but that wasn't my problem with them at all. It was the lack of communication and the lack, it seemed like anybody was doing anything about it. They're being a lot more upfront now, which is great. And being upfront and honest about what's going on is going to do nothing but endear the community. But I mean, that we're like posting all the data for them, and it just seemed nobody was responding. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And they heard what we said. I said it in not so nice a ways a couple times. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes I'm abusive. Yep, sorry, really in the know. I knew I needed a roll. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bends down, and I need to get back. 6060. Gaming, it's not fair. I break the rules and I don't care. Win my own thing. Walking tall against the grain. Then deny. All right, let's see if I can blow this. Hey. We are, yeah, I said it. We are Caesar in a dark Caesar. We were knocked on the side and we jealous. You got a table for the fellas, and they ain't spending no cake. They should throw their hands in because they ain't got no spades. The game, but it's not fair. Got it. Come on. Oh, yeah, he did. Furies are thin to bound. Almost never give up now. So am I. Oh my God. No way. Whips, no Volvos. Next time I'm in church, please, no photos. Everybody asks for crash course. What you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for? Oh. Well, that's not, well, I mean, you're going to have fun in Florida, I'm sure, but. Two bee stings. That you do bring. I'm just trying to change the color on your mood ring. Reebok, baby, you need to try some new. Yeah, I've had a few of those. My one was, so I worked for GoDaddy for years. And I admit, the Christmas parties for GoDaddy were sick. Like, I mean, like Snoop one year, Pitbull one year. It was always crazy. But Golden Tee Player of the Year was always that same day. Like, it was always that same weekend. And so I missed the holiday party every year. Well, it's not January or March now. I really despise Florida in general, though. I'm a bigger man. I don't like humidity one bit. It drives me fucking nuts. And even Arizona, I had to go out there quite a bit for work, and I can't handle the heat like that, dude. That's too much. That was, oh, how lucky did I get? That was a bad shot. Woo. Woo, kid. It should be scrolling for you right now. It's up right now. Stop 2, Florida Open, more details. Where is it? It's not giving the date, I don't believe, is it? Yeah, I don't know if it gives the date when that's rolling by. Does it give the date? I don't know. But you can go to cal.GoldenTeeTV, and King's got a schedule up with all the events. Oh, what? Oh, it is a total drop off. Whoops. Wow. See, this is one you shouldn't get aggressive on, apparently. Oh, that hurts. That hurts the pocket right there. Jesus. Oh, so you're going high 5 wood through there. That's interesting. Huh. I don't either, man. Yeah, money does when you start traveling a ton. All right, we're going to get one more in after this. So, and then I'm going to call it a night. All right, last one. Then we will call it a night. Fuck. And on the count of 3, go, 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 go. And on the count of 3, go, go, go. And on the count of 3, everybody run back to your fantasies. Say go. All right, let's get this one all the way. And on the count of 3, go, go. The count of 3, everybody run back to your fanny. No, yeah, dude, I don't like spending money in Florida partly because of their politics. I don't like going to Wisconsin partly because of the politics. And on the count of 3, go. I don't know why this whole fucks me up all the time. My distance control on it's all over the place. This is, well, Mystic Hills. You mean if I take down the record on this, you'll buy me a shot? Yeah, I'll do it. I didn't see what it was, but yeah, let's do it. Oh wait, I'm not drinking this weekend. Sorry. Go, go, go. I think that means deal, not Dezel. Or is that a new kind of jeans that you're wearing? No, it's the family. No, I thought you meant my score. Is this your? Am I playing you in this, Eric? Oh, 1-2. The sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before treasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. All right, so this song just brings me back to my army days. You're moving 2 levels above you, baby. Love me, baby. I'm gonna make you hug me, baby. Nothing but choked. In the position. And then that, oh, God. That hurt. I'm a little upset about that. I'm at your mama's crib waiting. Yeah, whatever you want. I don't care. We don't need to bet shots. We're going to do a lot. So I can rub a few hoes. Oh, like anyone, son. Jordan, Jackson, action, pack guns. Ridiculous. You bust if my ends you touch. Used to call me Fatso. Now they call me Castro. My rap flows. You in the danger zone. Frankie, baby. Of the pause. Right, I got the real live shit from front to back. Well, where the fuck you at? Where my riches is at? Well, in the world, where the fuck you at? Where the fuck my bitch is at? Where my bitch is at? Table and get your math on. What time are you guys leaving tomorrow, Eric? Illa. Running like a candle. Okay, well, I'll probably beat you there. Like me, you just mad because I tell it how it is and you tell it how it might be. Listen, flashlights, the heaters, and the two-seaters. Senoritas kiss rings when they meet us. Show no pity. Oh, that's for 20 minutes. Ugh. That was stupid. And I got lucky. Thank you. Diddy. Nobody come off like P. Diddy. The life of a physician. From front to back. All my people in the world, where the fuck you at? Where my riches is at? Alright, we hit midnight. This is it. Last shot of the day. Let's get it to go. Oh! My shit like front to back. Oh, no new record. I guess you get a shot. All right, I'm killing this, guys. We're going to get some sleep and get ready to go. Eric, you won. I buy you a shot. Fair deal. Good trade. I love you all, and we'll get you guys up and running on the stream tomorrow. We'll see you guys soon, though.